Hello everyone! Si Teacher Jenny ulit at nandito naman ako para i-discuss sa inyo ang tungkol sa algebraic expression. So sa araw na to, mapapakita ko sa inyo kung ano nga ba yung algebraic expression, kung ano ba yung mga parts niya, or kung anong meron sa kanya. Okay, so now we have here a statement that mathematical word problems cannot be solved unless you translate it to symbols. So totoo naman, di ba? Maraming word problems tayong nai-encounter at it's very difficult for us or we cannot solve those word problems unless na itatranslate muna natin siya into symbols. Okay? So we have this what we call operational symbols, which symbols used for operations, and meron din tayong relational symbols na ginagamit naman to determine the relation between quantities. Okay, so kung makikita natin dito, we have a different operational symbols. We use this plus sign. For the words na naka-associate sa kanya ay yung plus, add, increased by, more than, and sum of. Okay, so pag makikita niyo yung mga words na yan, ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin nating symbol or operation is addition or plus. Now, kung meron naman tayong minus sign, so we're gonna have the words minus, subtract from, decrease by, diminish, and difference. Okay? Multiplication naman, we have these parentheses, yung parang x and then yung dot. So those are for multiplication. We use the words multiply, multiplied by, the product of, or kaya yun times. At meron din naman nating no symbol between variable means multiplication. Yung gaya na sinasabi ko dati na if there's no operation in between, ibig sabihin nun ay multiplication. Lalo na pagka magkakatabi yung letters, yung variables natin, yung numbers and letters, so encounter natin lahat yun mamaya. And then we have your division sign. We use the words divide, quotient, and the ratio. Involution, we have the exponent, so raised to the power of. So pwede din yung squared, so meaning to say ang exponent ay 2, cube, ang exponent ay 3, and so on. Now we have here the evolution radical sign. So we have this radical sign, we use the words like pag ma-encounter natin yung nth roots, meaning to say yan ay square root. Okay? Now, in grammar, a phrase is a group of words that does not express complete thoughts. In mathematical phrase, does not express a complete thought also unless it becomes an equation. So, ang mathematical phrase daw, hindi din siya nagbibigay o nag-express ng complete thought unless na meron na siyang equal sign. Now, let's try to translate following mathematical phrases to symbols. So, let's try this one. We have thrice the sum of 5 and a number. Okay, medyo nalilito lagi dito yung mga bata. Pero ang una natin dapat gagawin dito is to analyze the given statement. So we have here thrice the sum of 5 and a number. Ano nga ba yung una natin gagawin? So first is mag-let tayo ng isang letter or variable na magre-represent dun sa number na hindi pa natin alam. Dun sa a number. Okay, so let's use the letter or variable m for that number. Next, sum of 5 and a number. So, nilet na natin yung number as m, ibig sabihin sum. Diba? Nakita natin yan kanina, and that's for plus sign or addition. So, meaning to say, we're gonna get the sum of 5 at yung number, which is m, na ginamit natin. So, we have 5 plus m. So, tapos na tayo dun sa sum of 5 and a number. Now, meron pang statement na nalagay na thrice. Ita-thrice daw natin ito. So, thrice means 3 times. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, yung 5 plus m na yan, ita-times natin yan sa 3. So, the final answer will be 3 multiplied by the quantity of 5 plus m. Okay? Next, subtract 2/3 of the number from 30. Subtract daw natin yung 2/3 of a number from 30. So, meron na naman tayo na encounter of the number which wala siyang value or wala pa siyang number. Diba? So, we will let again a variable for that number and gamitin naman natin si x. So, yung number or letter na to, it depends sa inyo kung anong gusto nyong letter. So, this time, let's use x as the number or let x be the number. Now, isa-isahin ulit natin. Subtract 2/3 of the number from 30. So, unahin natin yung 2/3 of the number. Ano bang ibig sabihin? So, 2/3 of a number, the word of na ginamit dito means multiplication. multiplication. Okay? 2/3 of a number, meaning to say, 2/3 multiply by sa number natin, which is yung x yung ginamit natin as the number. So, 2/3 of x. So, ganito yung itsura niya. Wala siyang operation in between, but it means multiplication. 2/3 multiplied by x. Okay? That's the use of the word of. 2/3 of a number. 2/3 of x. Next, sabi, subtract daw this 2/3 of a number from 30. So, ibig sabihin, 30 minus 2/3 of x. Bakit nauna si 30? Bakit hindi 2/3 of x minus 30? Kasi, sabi, from 30, galing daw kay 30 yung ima-minus. So, ibig sabihin, mauuna si 30. Kay 30, ibabawas yung 2/3 of x. Okay? Next. 1/2 the square root of twice the square of the number. Ayan. Kapag ka narinig na yun ng mga bata, medyo malilito na sila at mahihirapan. So, ang dapat gawin lagi dito ay isa-isahin muna natin. So, sabi 1/2, iha-half daw yung square root of twice the square of the number. So, sabi, iwa-1/2 daw ang alin. So, hindi pa tayo makakapag-1/2 kung hindi natin alam kung ano pa yung iwa-1/2. So, unahin natin yung the square root of twice the square of the number. Yung square root daw ng alin? Nung twice the square of the number. So, unahin natin, let y be the number. So, may number ulit tayo na encounter. So, gamitin natin ang variable na y for that number na hindi pa natin alam. Next is, unahin natin yung twice the square of the number. Ano ba pag sinabi nating twice? It means 2 times, correct? So, twice the square of the number. So, we have this. Twice the square of the number which is yung y yung ginamit natin. Again, twice the square of the number. Ito yung square of the number which is ginamit natin yung y, twice multiply by 2. So, 2y squared. Next is 1/2 the square root of. May square root pa. Square root daw nito. So, meaning to say, we need to put radical sign. Sabi natin kanina, di ba? Pag ginamit natin yung word na square root. So, we need to use the radical sign. So, meron na tayong for this statement na square root of twice the square of the number, which is square root of 2y squared. Last is 1/2. Half daw nitong nagawa natin ngayon. So, ibig sabihin, over 2. Okay? So, we have divide all of these to 2. So, this is for division. So, we're gonna have square root of 2y squared divided by 2 because we need to get the half of the square root of twice the square of the number. Again, we have square root of 2y squared all over 2. Now, what if naman meron tayong 2x minus 5? Ganun naman yung given. Ta-translate naman natin siya vice versa. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang una natin gagawin, ano bang ibig sabihin or paano ba natin sasabihin yung mga yun sa verbal or verbally? So, we have this one, 2x minus 5. Unahin natin yung 2x. And this 2x means twice a number. Tama? Kasi hindi pa natin alam si x. So, a number, yung ibibigay natin. So, meaning to say, this x represent a number, the unknown number. So, meaning to say, twice a number. 2x twice a number. Next, merong minus 5 na sunod. So, pwedeng gawin natin twice a number, ayan yung 2x, decrease by 5 kasi nag-minus siya ng 5 and that decrease means subtraction. Diba? So, decrease by 5. Or, pwede naman natin din sabihin na subtract 5, aalisin si 5 from, galing. Diba? Kaya nauna si 2x. Subtract 5 from twice a number. So, those given expression, yung mga binigay natin kaninang mga sagot, yan ay tinatawag nating algebraic expression. So, ano nga ba yung algebraic expression? This algebraic expression can be a number, pwedeng a single number lang. That's considered algebraic expression. A single variable, yung isang letter lang. So, that is considered as algebraic expression as well. Or pwede namang combination ng letters, ng numbers, or ng operational symbols. Pwedeng pinagsama-samang letter, number, at saka yung mga symbol or operational symbol. So that is algebraic expression. Now, let's have this. Can we consider 3 as algebraic expression? Yes, kasi nga daw a single or a number can be, or we can consider that one as algebraic expression. Next is we have the letter M, a single variable M. Yes, that is an algebraic expression. Next is negative 5x. Yes, combination of number and variable. 3y, of course. How about 7xy? Yes, combination of number and variables. Okay? Now, these are algebraic expressions with one term. Bakit natin nasabing one term yan? Okay, we just have this. Parang masasabi natin na isa silang grupo. Okay? Paano natin masasabi na ang algebraic expression ay meron lang isang term? Kapag wala siyang involvement ng operation na addition at subtraction. Kung mapapansin nyo, walang addition and subtraction dyan. Correct? Meron lang negative, so that's for negative sign but not subtraction. Tapos kung mapapansin nyo, parang ano lang siya, 3y, 7xy, meron ba siyang addition and subtraction? Wala. So meaning to say that is an algebraic expression na isa lang yung term. Next, kung makikita nyo to, we have 4x squared minus 8xy, xy plus 5, negative 5x plus 3, 3y plus 4, and then we have 7xy minus 2. Can we consider this as algebraic expression? Yes, we can consider this as algebraic expression. Na kung mapapansin nyo, meron na ba siyang plus and minus? Okay, meron na. Tingnan natin itong unang to. Meron na siyang minus sa gitna. Ito meron ng plus. Ito meron ng plus. Ito may plus. And ito may minus sign. So meaning to say, how many terms do we have in each expression? These algebraic expressions, meron siyang two terms. Okay? Kung mapapansin natin kung may subtraction or may minus sign dito, so two terms na yan. Ito yung una, ito yung pangalawa. In this given, meron tayong ito yung unang term, ito na yung pangalawang term. In this expression, meron tayong ito yung unang term, ito na yung pangalawang term. Dito, ito yung unang term, ito yung pangalawang term. Okay? Same as this given. Now, ito yung tinatawag nating algebraic expression na meron ng two term. Okay? How about this given? We have here xyz at 24x over AB. So, ano kaya to? Ilang term kaya meron tayo dito? So, ito ay algebraic expression na may one term lang din. Bakit? The operation na ginamit involves our multiplication and division only. So, wala siyang plus at wala siyang minus. Wala siyang addition at wala siyang subtraction. So, kung ginamit ay multiplication and division lang, ibig sabihin, that is an algebraic expression na meron lang one term. Halimbawa, itong xy. May plus and minus ba siya? Wala, di ba? Meron siya multiplication, yes. Kasi there's no operation in between. Ibig sabihin, iyan ay x times y, parang ganon. So, ibig sabihin, this is just one term. And then, same with this, at dito din. So, wala siyang involvement ng plus at minus. Meron lang siyang division. So, meaning to say this is one term. Okay? Next. Algebraic expression or name din according to the number of terms. Gaya ng pinag-aralan natin kanina, mapapangalanan natin or malalaman natin yung types and kinds of algebraic expression base sa bilang ng kanilang term. So, kanina meron tayong mga algebraic expression na merong isang term lang. Ang tawag natin dyan ay monomial. Meron naman tayong algebraic expression na merong two terms. Ang tawag dyan ay binomial. Ngayon, pag tatlo naman yung terms, ang tawag na dyan ay trinomial. Kapag mas madami sa tatlo, 4 or more, that is multinomial or polynomial. Okay? So, doon natin malalaman ang types and kinds ng algebraic expression. Now, let's have this example naman. So, meron tayong 5x squared minus 4. Sige nga, anong kind or type to na algebraic expression? This is binomial. Bakit? Meron tayong first term and then second term kasi may involvement na ng minus sign. Now, tingnan natin ano-ano ba yung mga numbers and letters na nandyan. So, etong unahin natin yung number 5. This number 5, nakatabi ng variable. Kapag ang number ay katabi ng variable, ang tawag dyan ay numerical coefficient. Okay? Now, how about this x squared? Ano naman tawag kapag katabi nung number may variable dyan? And this x squared, ang tawag naman dyan ay literal coefficient. Okay? Numerical coefficient from the word itself, number. And then literal, letters. Okay? So again, this 5 is numerical coefficient. This x squared is the literal coefficient. Now, ano naman itong negative 4 dito sa gilid? That negative 4 is what we call the constant. Okay? Constant. Now, ano daw yung variable na ginamit natin? We use the variable x. Okay? Ang variable natin ay x. Okay? Let's have another example. We have here y squared minus 2. Now, kung makapapansin nyo, wala namang number beside y squared. So, anong numerical coefficient niya? Kapag walang number beside, meron siyang numerical coefficient na 1. Meron niyang invisible na number 1 sa gilid lagi. Then, we have literal coefficient naman ng 1, since may 1 tayo doon na invisible, ang literal coefficient naman ng 1 ay y squared. Okay? And then this negative 2, kinoconsider natin siya as the constant of the given algebraic expression. And the variable used is y. Now next, additional. So we discussed already the variable, which is the letter na nag-represent sa number. And a constant ay yung number with fixed value. Ibig sabihin yung mag-isa dun sa dulo. Pero hindi siya laging nasa dulo ha. Siya yung may fixed value na wala na siyang kasamang letters. So that's constant. Now meron din tayong tinatawag na degree. Pag naman sinabi natin degree, this is the highest exponent of an expression. Siya yung pinakamataas na exponent sa given expression. Or pwede din namang highest sum of exponent of variables in a term of an expression. So magbigay tayo ng halimbawa para maintindihan natin yan. Let's have this 5x raised to 4 plus 3x plus 12. So, unang tanong ay, what type or kind of algebraic expression ito? Ilang term meron tayo? We have 1, 2, and 3 terms. So, this is what we call trinomial. Next is, anong degree? Sabi natin, ang degree is the highest exponent daw. So, since dito meron lang tayo exponent na 4, eto ha, ayan yung exponent. And then dito naman, meron tayong exponent na variable ay 1. So, wala siya exponent. So, meron niyang automatic na 1 dyan. So, we have 1 at ito wala. So, we have the highest exponent is 4. So, the degree is 4. Okay? Next, how about the variable? What variable ang ginamit natin which represent a number? So, that is x lang. Okay? And then the constant, we have positive 12. Next example. I have here 3x squared yz plus x cubed yz squared minus 2xyz plus 4xy squared z. Okay? So, ang unang tanong, ano bang type or kind of algebraic expression is this? So, we have how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So, ibig sabihin, this is multinomial or polynomial. Now, ano yung degree? So, meron nagsasabi ang degree po ay 3 kasi nakita nila pinakamataas yung 3. No. Kasi kailangan natin pagka more than 1 yung variable, i-add natin lahat ng exponent ng variables na yan. So, ito meron ditong 2. Sa y, meron yung invisible na 1. At sa z, meron yung invisible na 1. So, meaning to say, dito sa first term na to, ano ang ating sum of the exponent? We have 4. Tama? How about here? We have 3 sa x, invisible 1 sa y, at meron tayong 2 sa z. So, ibig sabihin, this is, or it has 6 for the sum of the exponents, the second term. Now, how about here? We have invisible 1 sa x, invisible 1 sa y, at invisible 1 sa z. So, ibig sabihin, we have here the sum of all the exponents here is 3. How about here? We have 1, 2, and 1. So, ang sum niyan ay 4. So, what is the degree? The highest exponent or highest sum of the exponent in a term. So, we have the degree is 6. Okay? Next, what are the variables na ginamit? Hindi what is. So, what are? Madami siyang variables na ginamit. Gumamit siya ng x, ng y, at ng z. Tama? So, isusulat nyo lahat ng variables na ginamit. So, we have x, y, and z. Now, we have the constant. May constant ba kayo nakikita or yung fixed value? Meron ba? Yung walang kasamang variable? Wala. So, meaning to say, it has no, this equation or, this algebraic expression doesn't have this constant. Okay? That's all for algebraic expression. Thank you very much.